Welcome, everyone, to the SICKO's Comedy Podcast. This is our podcast for the evening of August 20th, 2023. We are less than 1 week out from actual college football. But however, ladies and gentlemen, did you know that Saturday is not the first game of the college football season?
Oh?
I have found other...
Hold on, let me do the Tim Allen confused grunt
Go,
here.
yeah. Yeah, that's not it.
Okay.
There are actually games on Thursday.
Ooh.
In fact,
God's Day.
There is an NAIA game.
Nice.
That is for a trophy. It is a trophy game on week 0, the Thursday.
Bringing that early.
It is the.
Is it being televised?
On YouTube.
Oh,
it is being streamed officially. So this isn't even like us, faking it. So we have the University of Jamestown Jimmies versus the Valley City State Vikings.
Wait, didn't we preview this trophy like on our weird Division III trophy podcast?
This isn't D3. This is NAIA.
Oh, okay.
This is for the bucket
Valley
of paint.
City State.
No, I think I did the bucket of paint.
Can we have some context geographically, please?
Yes.
Valley City State is in North Dakota.
They're both in North Dakota.
Okay.
So this is Jamestown, North Dakota. In the podcast chat, I did drop the bucket of paint trophy. It is awesome because it is a gilded bucket of paint.
As God intended.
Mm-hmm.
No, we celebrated this one last year because this was the first game last year. And this was when the sun was shining right in the booth and you couldn't see anything.
Yep.
And like we're trying to watch this like horrible game on YouTube or Facebook Live or whatever it was. And the sun was just shining in the press box's face and you can only make out like maybe 25% of the field, but we were so desperate at the time we watched this thing. And then I think it devolved into a conversation about how much they really liked the Take 5 bar. If I can remember correctly, it was some sort of candy bar.
But it is pretty good.
He was saying it was underrated, and we had to agree with him.
Shout out to the Sheets Take 5 milkshake.
Ooh.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's intriguing.
Okay, so I'm very excited about this. We do have football coming up.
Can I detour the pod again real quick?
Yeah.
Do it.
I opened up lsufootball.net, as you do.
Yeah.
And there is a lovely little note at the top of the page dated yesterday that says, configuring replacement laptop threw me off. We'll relook at week 1 and add D1AA. LSUfootball.net, man, I love you, and you are the pillar holding up the college football internet. Thank you for your service.
The best part is they have referred to it as D1AA for the last decade.
Mm-hmm.
They will not be changing that at any point.
No, this guy is like 60 and he's just like doing his thing, typing like this, making sure all the things end up in the spreadsheet.
I haven't actually looked at the HTML on this. I'm gonna look real fast. I'm gonna guess the word table shows up. Yeah, it is. It's just a fucking old fashioned HTML table. Like my Sailor Moon fan site had on GeoCities.
We're gonna find that.
It's buried. It is so buried. First off, a little detour to your detour. Pickles at movie theaters. This is a thing that people do in Texas. I'm not a big giant mushy dill pickle fan. However, at movie theaters in Texas, it used to be they just had the big giant jar of pickles and you get with a little paper sack. But now they have the little prepackaged ones. That is the movie theater snack that a lot of people choose. You get your soda and you get your pickle. And people just literally sit and watch a movie gnawing on a giant dill pickle.
How big is it?
Like one of those dills you get at like a baseball game. Like the big mega sized ones.
Oh, okay.
It's like a whole cucumber, basically.
Oh, yeah.
Sure.
Mm-hmm.
You said mushy. They are mushy? Like no snap?
No, these giant dills don't really have the good snap to them.
Oh no.
Which is what I prefer in a pickle. These are a little more mushy.
This is just a disappointment vegetable.
Yeah. But the cool thing is that you take the pickle juice and you pour it on your popcorn.
That sounds like it would be good.
So you get like a nice briny popcorn.
Okay.
Good stuff.
I'm just trying to figure out how this works if they're giving you a cucumber, full-size cucumber in a paper bag. Because I'm assuming, I'm imagining
it's in a plastic bag.
There's
actually
Nowadays, it used to be just the little paper wrappers. Then you'd have to squeeze the juice out of the pickle.
Oh.
I think there's characters on these pickle bags now.
It's like Otter Pops. They have characters.
Yeah. There it is. I found one. The first one I found was Big Papa.
Mm-hmm.
Big Papa Pickle.
But this also goes along with people selling pickle popsicles and those snow cones that have pickles in them. And It's just something that we do around here. That is the first time I told someone like, "Oh, we should get a pickle at the theater." They thought I was insane.
In New Orleans, this would be the thing where we would get. I don't know if you ever had this, like in elementary school. It was like candy day or whatever.
Yeah.
It would just be like the candy vendors would come and you would have money to buy candy at school. You know, the pickle was always there in the pouch, whatever.
Yeah.
And it was always a solid option. So you'd have, you know, your sweet and then the giant pickle in a bag. The movie theater aspect, not necessarily. I'm not going to yuck anyone's yum on that one. It'd be interesting to me. The thing that led you down this road was just funny. It was the 2-lane snowball post. And then you
Oh,
get
that's
down
right.
which the thing is, like, you know, there's snowballs in New Orleans, which they're different than snow cones because the snowballs is like really, really, really differently shaved ice compared to like the crunchy ice. It's
Yeah,
like
yeah,
super
yeah.
soft and slushy ice with just tons of syrup. And then,
But that's because that's like a raspa.
yeah,
Because a raspa is shaved ice. That's yeah.
so they're very similar, but there's really no pickle action in Louisiana on the snowball itself.
Oh, there's a Tapatio one. Let's go.
Yeah.
Now I'm just imagining
Now I'm
like
in.
a PA Dutch game where everybody's just getting a pickled egg as they walk in the door.
Yep.
Just out of the.
Everybody gets a
jar.
red beet egg.
Yep.
Have you guys ever had pickles pig's feet?
No.
Yes.
Yeah, they're
Yeah.
tasty.
I've
Yeah.
had it basically
Everything but the squeal.
no, but I've had it like where you make the big giant pot of red beans and rice, and there's like ham hocks in it.
Yeah.
There's pig's feet in it. I mean, it's everything under the sun just thrown in there, and it's good. I didn't know what it was when I was eating at the time. I haven't gone back to eat it again, but I've had it before. It was okay.
Everything once.
Everything once. Again, I will try it. Will I go back and try it again? That's the true measure, but I will try everything once, pretty much.
I really like pickled meat. Pickled sausages are good. Pickled bits of pig are very good. And even for me, I put a picture of the snow cone I was talking about, the Piccadilly, in the chat. And even for me, like that gets too much because Piccadilly is usually snow cone raspa with cherry syrup, and then with diced pickles and chile and chamoy and usually another like tamarindi flavor. The combination of unctuousness and sour and sweet in a single snow cone is so bizarre.
Is this
Like it really sets off all the alarms in your head.
Is this the one that has like the gummy bears in it too?
Yeah, some of them have
Okay,
gummy
yeah,
bears.
that's
The really fancy ones.
Yes.
People turn this into the fucking Bloody Mary. Here's another one that's fancier. It's got a lot of like the sour tape on it.
I don't understand why people put gummy things in frozen desserts. This is a pet peeve of mine. Because then they're just like
It's hard gummy.
hard.
Yeah.
I don't want that.
Mm-hmm.
That's not the point of gummy candy. The only gummy thing that I like cold, and this is because I don't particularly like the way they taste room temperature, is Swedish fish.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Yeah, cold Swedish
Yeah, those
fish
are good
is-
cold.
Yeah, that's it. That's important.
What was the name of the giant Ben and Jerry's bucket of ice cream? What was the name of it?
The flavor?
No, it's the thing you get at the store. Giant bucket of ice cream. It was called the Vermonster.
Oh, that makes sense.
And the Vermonster came with, give me 1 second here. The Vermonster is 20 scoops of ice cream, bananas, cookies and brownies, hot fudge and caramel, nuts, and then all the toppings you want. Whenever someone would do this, someone would fuck it up and get gummy bears in the Vermonster. And so you've got like 20 flavors, like mission. Here's the other problem. It's science to pick the correct flavors because you can get as many as you want or as few as you want. And Ben and Jerry's flavors, like they don't always play nice with each other. So you gotta get something that melts well together.
Yeah, you don't
But-
want the Chunky Monkey and the Jerry Garcia touching.
Exactly right.
Yeah.
But someone would always get gummy bears. And so you'd take a big scoop and you'd bite in and you hit a fucking frozen gummy bear. And then what are you going to do with the other 20 scoops of ice cream? Feel sad? No, you have to eat those too.
Jordan, I would just like to take this moment and acknowledge that it is partially my fault to point out that we are 12 minutes into the podcast and nobody knows our names.
Son of a bitch.
It's for the best when you think about it.
where nobody knows your
If
name.
you want to go ahead and introduce us and distract me from remembering the Dairy Queen Nerds Blizzard, I would appreciate it.
Ooh.
We want to be where people podcast.
Was
Nobody
that not a
knows
thing that they
our
had down in
name.
your neck of the woods?
Yeah, we had that.
Yeah, the sour mud that turned into at the bottom of the cup was just caustic.
No.
You like that had to be able to eat right through your stomach lining.
Probably melted the plastic it was in.
Oh.
It was this color of greenish brown that is difficult to explain.
Oh yeah, no, it's like the river of slime in Ghostbusters.
Yeah, very much so.
Like old slushy.
Yeah, like
7-Eleven
you're taking
slushy.
poison damage from this thing.
Ugh.
I'm gonna make sure that people know who we are now, because it's every podcast is someone's first podcast. I'm Jordan. I have Kamish. We have Andrew, Pick Girl, and Beth. Everyone at the same time. Say how you're doing. Go. And go. You guys are just not playing with me. Working the space, guys.
I thought the silence was a pretty good bit.
I am Bagpipes playing Journey. How are you guys?
The best is trying to get them to move on an offbeat, because that little just flick was not going to go together. It's never going to go together.
I mean, when hearing the bagpipes hit the higher part of don't,
Jesus Christ.
Not
hitting
only
the high
did they
part-
hit it, but they hit everything around it.
Oh, they did. Somewhere in the night.
It's important to have instruments with different temperaments playing together as much as possible.
Shotgun blast bagpipes. Here
Oh
we
yeah.
are.
And then I started blasting.
There's a reason why in high
Put
level
on the
Texas
bagpipes.
marching band we haven't seen the bagpipes being introduced yet into the timbre. Oh, hi Julep.
Yeah, like we're innovators in the space, and I think that's important.
We do need to do a brief NCAA women's soccer update from Andrew. Andrew, go ahead, sir.
So the season started on Thursday. Unfortunately, a few games were canceled today in California because there's a hurricane there. which
And an
is,
earthquake?
Not
Yeah, and an
normal,
earthquake.
And a tornado
and an
warning.
earthquake. So hopefully everybody's doing okay there. But anyway, it was the first Big 12 competition for the 4 new schools in the Big 12, and I highlight BYU because they're really good. They're in the top 15.
Mhm.
The UCF's first game as a Big 12 member was at Purdue, so that's a little random. I want everybody to click on the Baylor jerseys and give me their first impressions here.
I dropped that into our
It's-
chat too.
it's,
Eventually loading.
Interesting.
I dislike these a lot.
Wait. You're telling me the one that's been creating the crazy jersey mashups
Look,
that you've been doing.
look,
You don't like
sir.
this? I like it. I like
I
again.
don't
like
like
that.
the bear.
I don't like the bear.
I am a sucker for green. You put anything on green,
Oh,
I'm probably gonna like
I
it.
forgot that you love
I
green.
love
Yeah,
green.
forgot that.
Sorry,
This-
this looks great. I
I-
love the bear. It's angry, and I want to bevel it.
I don't think the bear is centered on the jersey, though.
I don't care.
I
It might be a little.
I
don't
agree.
know.
Doesn't matter.
It's
So
hard to tell.
what are they doing with like the no collar on this shirt?
Do soccer jerseys usually have collars?
Well, usually there's like some type of bordering up at the top. It looks
Not
like
a-
this is just
Eh.
basted over, and then and then they just sort of hope for the best.
Look, when
Check out the font though, Jordan.
okay, I'm not going to talk about how much I hate that too.
Oh,
So
I knew
much.
you
Baylor
would.
It's
font.
got the little like in the top of the two has a little like wing cut out of it. I hate it. I hate that. Oh, okay.
Yeah, Baylor's font is interesting. So there were a few interesting road trips. Georgia's coach for women's soccer was at USC before, so they went to LA to play
Mhm.
all the way across the country. And Michigan was in LA as well, but their game against Pepperdine unfortunately got canceled because of the hurricane/earthquake/tornado. So again, hopefully everybody's okay. USC, the West Coast USC is going to the Carolinas, so that'll be interesting. And I mainly did this segment because UCLA is number 1 in the country, and I want everybody to remember that. So
Big
But we can
Ten
move on.
power UCLA.
yes,
That feels
don't
so
forget it.
gross. Not UCLA being number 1, that's fine. But UCLA being in the Big Ten, I hate it. It's gross.
Mhm.
Next up, we have our continuation of our only 4-part series. This is a small series for us, where we'll be talking about our season previews. In our Super Sicko Spinning Selection season preview forecast, the 5 SPF. Remember to protect yourself from harmful expert radiation caused by overexposure to expert analysis. Use 5 SPF. Probably it's like 120 out. Use more.
But the 5 SPF should protect you from the expert analysis that we're getting from everybody else.
I will say I love this time of year because Bill C put out his S&P Plus that included all the FCS teams,
Yes.
and there were a lot of hurt feelings when people saw that South Dakota State was above teams like Michigan State, SMU, Boise State, Iowa State, BYU, Cincinnati.
South Dakota State has a championship, and I don't think any of those teams do. So check me.
Ooh.
If you think you're better, go ahead and schedule them.
South Dakota State to the Big 12.
Ooh.
Yes, 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 yes.
The real SDSU.
Oh God. Also ranked last in S&P Plus, Presbyterian.
Ouch.
I just want to say that I'm very intrigued by number 232 and 240 in those rankings, and I'm not going to say who they are, but maybe at that one when they meet.
Find out if they can figure it out on the field, right?
Yeah, should be fun.
Let me share my screen so we can make sure I'm not cheating.
No cheating. Oh, I wanted to derail a little bit because we didn't do the normal intro,
Yeah.
but
Oh yeah.
I went to a San Antonio FC game yesterday, and so it was San Antonio FC is the top of the table, whatever division side they are in the USL, and Montego Bay, or is it Monterey Bay? It's
Monterey Bay.
Sorry,
Montego Bay, I believe, is a.
That's right.
Jamaica.
Bro.
Okay, that's it. That's
Sorry.
a Beach Boys song.
That's a Beach Boys song. It got stuck in my head again. But Monterey Bay, bottom of the table on the other side. So there was a lot of, shithousery going on in this game. And I had my 6-year-old there. So the ref was not great the entire game. And then about the 80th minute, some craziness happened where the goalie just bowled over the San Antonio FC player. And when he was trying to get a shot on goal, and the ball deflected to the other side, and then one of the San Antonio FC guys tried to go get it and had to jump over a player. And then the ref gave the San Antonio FC player jumping over the player a red card. And then all hell broke loose. And so I got my 6-year-old son with me, and the crowd just starts going, "Ref, you suck. Ref, you suck. Ref, you suck. Ref, you suck." And I'm like, okay, my 6-year-old has just learned the crowd chant of "Ref, you suck." San Antonio went down to 10 men. It went back and forth those last 10, and then wound up in a wild, I think maybe about 5 to 6 total cards combined. At one point, the cards were just flying like crazy. Like Foot Mob couldn't keep up, and it just said "to be determined" who got the card. but it was the most entertaining 0-0 draw there, and we got to see it was Spurs night. The Spurs Coyote was there with the T-shirt.
Yeah, he was.
And my son was. He's like, I don't want the Spurs Coyote to come here. I'm scared of his eyes. I'm like, aren't we all?
He should be.
Aren't we all?
I would also like to derail again briefly because I also attended a live sporting event this week.
Mm-hmm.
I was in Minneapolis for undisclosed business reasons, but I did also get to go to the Twins game, and man, Target Field's really nice. It's really nice and real cute and like built into a block, and you can walk there. Would recommend. And
good snack.
I did not actually have any snacks, but they looked good. Minneapolis has great snacks. If you want to try Laotian food, there's a Lao place there. Fabulous. I would also say they're not kidding when they talk about Minnesota nice. Like, I set off the metal detector walking into the stadium because they have like the fancy new ones, and my glasses set it off. And they pulled me on a line, and they were like, "It's probably your glasses. We're just going to take them from you. You can go back through the line. Next time, take your glasses case out of your bag and hold it open in front of you, and we'll let you walk through." And I was like, I'm from out of town. This is never going to apply to me again, but thank you. And they're like, "Oh no, everywhere switching to these, you'll need to know this." And I was just like there thinking like, if this had happened in Pittsburgh or God forbid in Philly, like they were so nice. And I am used to like the crankiest old Ginzer running the metal detector being like, "Where's your thing?" So would recommend. Minnesota was cool.
I found some pictures of the San Antonio Coyote
Oh yeah.
at a
Oh,
quinceañera.
Oh.
Drop
The
those in the chat.
eyes.
Nice.
The eyes are detachable. They're Velcro.
So
Yeah.
those are some nice pictures you can share with your
Yeah.
offspring so they never sleep again.
Yeah, I mean, he's been having nightmares sleeping lately, and so yeah, we could probably not do that. So, oh man, Spurs Coyote.
Abuelita is like going for it.
Oh, she's going all.
Oh,
I don't know that I'm ever going to sleep again.
go Spurs, go!
Go Spurs, go!
Oh.
Woo.
Today I learned that the eyes are removable.
Mm-hmm.
Viva los Spurs!
So let's pick our Power 5 conference. Let me
Oh,
double
they're
check my
vivaing all right.
settings.
Check your spin settings because you always change them. We have 3 Power 5 conferences left.
I changed it. You saw me do it.
The Pac-12.
The Pacific
right.
12. Oh, I didn't hit save. That was the
Yeah,
Now I
maybe
need to
that's what
actually
you've been doing the whole time.
Don't fight me. Our first team is
Who we got? It's spinning.
Arizona
The fish tank.
and
Oh yeah, we added some new questions here, so
Mhm.
be surprised if we
Okay.
get those.
I'm going to be very surprised. I'm so far behind on my podcasts because of having been gone for undisclosed business reasons. I don't even know what conferences we have available.
What is Arizona's furthest road trip?
the only podcast where people Google this podcast couldn't exist without high-speed internet. Well, I guess
It's
no
true.
podcast could exist without high-speed internet.
Right.
I think it's Colorado
Really? Is that it?
or Pullman.
It's
No,
it would have to be Pullman.
That's got to be.
No,
Pullman.
sorry, no, they're at Mississippi State this year.
Oh my
yep.
Oh,
God,
it's
they
at
are.
State? I can't read.
This
Yeah, they're at
photo-
Mississippi State. Yeah, oh yeah.
It's at
Oh,
Mississippi
that's the
State.
return leg from that Sickos game last year.
But wait,
I
is
forgot
Pullman
about that.
further from Arizona than Starkville?
Okay, I gotta.
Oh,
Ooh.
double check
We're
that.
gonna have to check that.
It
checking.
has to be Starkville,
It has
right?
to be Starkville.
I did not know that UTEP is going to Tucson this year.
What?
Border conference, baby.
Old border conference battle. We're doing the mapping here.
It says the route is closed.
Oh, it's because of the bridge on. There's a bridge out in St. Louis, if I remember correctly.
Mm-hmm.
No, that's not the route.
Oh, I don't
There's
know.
some sort of problem in Odessa,
Oh,
Texas.
Odessa, Texas?
But it's so Tucson, Arizona to Starkville, Mississippi is 1,480 miles.
Okay.
To Pullman, by car, Pullman is 1,333 miles. So
Wow.
Starkville's not that much further.
Not that much
That-
further, but their furthest
Okay.
trip. They the fish tank. I forgot that they're going the return leg to Starkville.
There we go. Okay, next team.
That'll make the games of the week for sure. That'll definitely be ranked.
Oh yeah,
Oh, guaranteed.
Colorado.
Colorado. What do we got here for Colorado?
Don't let it be a record prediction.
Perfectly normal question, I'm sure.
Their punter. Great.
Talk
we can
about
do
their
this.
punter only. Who knows who Colorado's punter is with all these transfer portals out?
Colorado football.
Hang on, I'm getting my
roster.
Athlon Sports preview.
Oh, there you go.
All right, I have.
Nope, that's 2019.
Yeah, that's the 2019 punter comes up first.
Punter Mark. This is as of like yesterday.
Okay.
Mark Vassett.
Yes.
Yeah, Mark Vassett holds the single season and career yards per punt record at Louisville.
He's an Aussie.
And he
Okay.
He's an
transferred.
Yeah.
Aussie.
Yep.
His 73-yard punt is the 6th longest in Louisville history.
He's number 44.
Wait. So Dion
worked-
got a transfer
worked-
portal punter?
Yeah.
Not only is he a transfer portal punter, he's probably a fairly old one because after high school he spent 6 years working in construction as a glazier before he went and punted.
I mean,
I just-
no other podcast is going to talk about Colorado's punter in the season preview. This is what the Sickos committee.
Okay, he turned 24 in 2020.
Okay, so he's 27.
He's 26.
Okay, that's
He's
that's
26
on
as of yesterday.
Oh, he's on the Ray Guy watch list.
Mm.
everybody.
Yeah,
All
there you go.
right.
That's his
Shout
most
out-
recent tweet.
Shout out Ray Guy. Please give us a vote.
Give us a vote.
He's also he's the holder for the kicks too. So
Nice.
chance at winning that.
Apparently, going to Colorado was in part
Sorry.
an altitude play so that he could get to the NFL.
you go.
Mm.
Very smart.
Mm.
Utah. And
What we got here for Utah?
warning, watch, or advisory.
Hmm.
You can look at their schedule for this one.
Read it off. whoever's got it first.
So we got Florida.
Oh, is
Oh,
it
that's right. Florida. No,
Mhm.
it's
They're
in
coming.
Utah.
It's in
Florida is
Utah this
crossing.
time. Okay.
Florida
Return
at
leg.
Utah.
return
And
leg?
that game was a banger last
Yep.
year.
It was.
Utah at Baylor. Weber
Oh.
State at Utah. UCLA at Utah. Utah at Oregon State. Cal at Utah. Utah at USC. Oregon at Utah. Arizona State at Utah. Utah at Washington. Utah at Arizona. And we end the season with the fighting Deion Sanders is coming to Utah.
That's gonna be such a fucking bloodbath. Oh god,
That is going to be ugly.
I
Oh,
have
God.
them. I'm gonna say watch. I'm gonna say a watch for them. Sicko's watch. It could either go one way or the other, depending on how they do in that Oregon State sandwich there.
I'm saying watch
Yeah.
because they're hosting Florida,
Yes,
and Florida is going somewhere
Mm.
outside of the the Florida area.
Florida is traveling different time zones. The beginning of the season is a watch, but then it probably moves towards an advisory.
Advisory. Yeah.
But
Yeah.
if the watch goes bad, it could turn into a warning.
Yeah, I think I'll stick with an advisory for them this year. I just Florida is compelling, but it's not enough to put them over the top to a watch for me.
I'm inclined to agree with that, though I do want to note that Utah's style of football is like a little bit inherently sicko.
Mhm.
The fact that they are basically just running around with the Tinkaton hammer, smashing people,
Yeah.
always
Yeah, I was going
enjoyable.
to say watch
It's fun.
for that reason as
They
well.
are.
And 4 of these teams are ranked preseason.
Oh,
So
yeah.
watch.
Oh God,
Stanford.
Stanford!
Oh,
what do we
no.
got here? What's the question? Oh man,
Closest fast food restaurant to their stadium.
it's got to be In and Out, right? You would think, right?
Well,
I don't know
let's
if
find
there's-
out.
Presumably.
I don't
Let's
know if
find
there's
out.
an out in.
Maps. Stanford Stadium.
There's a
Is it a Del Taco?
There's a Jamba. There's a Jamba right there.
Oh, is that considered fast food?
does it have to be a chain? Because it's the Jamba Juice probably.
I think that counts.
There's a Chipotle and a Shake Shack like right down the road.
Okay.
Jack in the Box. Where's the fucking In? There has to be an In and Out, right?
There's a PF Chang's.
I see Panda Express, Chipotle.
Jimmy V's Sports Cafe.
Oh,
There's no In-N-Out in Palo Alto.
Jesus.
what?
All right,
The
aren't they
nearest
like
one
a
is in
Southern
Mountain
California
View.
thing? It doesn't really super surprise me that there's not one in Palo Alto.
There are more. There are more up north, but yeah, that's not nearly as.
I had to go like 3 more blocks, but I found a Domino's.
Okay.
So I'm gonna say either the Jamba or or the Shake Shack are gonna be my two choices.
Yeah, let's go with Shake Shack. I guess that'll be the closest one. Shake Shack. I've never had it. Anybody else had it?
There's one in McKinney now. I've never been.
Okay.
There you go. Next.
Let's keep going. I could go off on Shake Shack, but I won't.
Oh wait, no, that's not true. I have had Shake Shack. It's okay.
Washington State.
Wazoo.
We'll be discussing. Will they exceed the Ferentz line? 25
Oh my
points per
God.
game.
The Ferentz
Wow.
line.
They were pointsy last year, if I remember correctly.
I don't know.
Also, it's the Pac-12. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Last year, 26.1 points per game.
Oh, goddamn.
Barely exceeded. Their offensive coordinator left to be the head coach in North Texas,
Oh, that's right.
but they still have the quarterback Cam Ward. Will they
Why don't-
exceed the Ferentz line? This is close.
Why do I recognize this name? Their new OC is Ben Arbuckle.
Where's he from? Is he related to John Arbuckle?
That's good. First off, I thought that he was Western Kentucky's like offensive coordinator under like the very pointsy years.
Hammer the over.
Okay, we're gonna
Yeah,
say
okay, I'm
over.
liking
It's
this
over.
now.
Done. Yeah, I mean, he's with the Houston Baptist CVS offense that went to Western Kentucky and then now is in Wazoo.
Yes.
Yeah, over the 25-point Ferentz line.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, it's also a Pac-12 team.
What if
so-
I tell you that they're playing Wisconsin in week 2?
What if I
But
tell
it's
you
there,
they beat
so I'm
Wisconsin
less
last year in Madison?
Well, and this is new pointsy Wisconsin.
It's not.
This is air raid.
This is
Wisconsin.
air
yeah.
raid Wisconsin.
76-61. Watch your back.
It's
Flying
done.
Badgers.
If it gets to
God, they're gonna run out of
76-61,
alcohol in Pullman.
Wisconsin fans are going to be just shocked.
Load up on the beast in Wisconsin, in Wazoo and
God.
Pullman. My God, Milwaukee's best. Transport it.
Honey, we're out of brandy.
I asked for a fucking brandy old fashioned the other day at a bar, at a
Why?
hipster bar, and they looked at me like I was fucking crazy.
You are
Yeah,
fucking
why
crazy.
would
I
you
would look the
ask for
same
that
way.
outside Wisconsin?
Because I thought, I was feeling very Wisconsin-y.
I was feeling. Yeah, if
Yeah,
I was the
please.
bartender and you came up to me for a brandy old fashioned, I would definitely raise an eyebrow. Like,
I was wearing my fedora and had my twirly mustache too.
that's right. And you were like, "Man, see, give me a brandy old fashioned." See,
Next.
listen up, copper.
Ow. I'm officially recruiting people to go with me to the North Texas Cal game. I have like 2 friends roped in too.
Do it. Go. I wish I could go up there. I would
Wait,
go.
is it at Cal or
No,
is it in
Texas.
it's at
Denton?
North Texas. That's
Oh,
the
it's
best
in
part.
It's in Denton?
Yes.
Shit, when is that?
It's week 1. I'm going, baby.
Oh.
It's gonna be great.
Can I just say how
I
sad
know we're
the
not-
spinning wheel is making me as we're making the Pac-12 teams go away off the wheel?
Yeah, it's kind of depressing, but don't think about it. Enjoy the last year of the Pac-12. We rate the
Rate their
mascot.
One,
It's
it's
Oski.
Oski.
Oh,
Oski's a 10, baby.
10.
Easy 10.
Guaranteed.
20.
20.
50.
Drinking through the eye. That's like add 1,000 points. 1,010 for me.
Can I say 0?
Of course you
No.
can.
'Cause
But
you're
we're gonna.
Because you're a
Creeped out.
UCLA hater. That's right.
Huh.
I'm creeped out by Oscar.
Just because
You're
they
creeped
were
out.
first with the better mascot and y'all stole it.
Well, okay, fine. I'll give him like a 5 because he's an inspiration for Joe Bruin.
Uh-huh.
who's the superior mascot.
Joe Bruin is actually way cooler though. Joe Bruin looks like he grew up in LA.
Yeah, Joe Bruin does look like he grew up in LA.
Oski looks
He's
like he
a big
discovered.
city.
Oski looks like he discovered a heavy element and got too close to it.
He's a big city bear versus his.
To be
pumpkin
fair, he
cousin.
probably did. I'm gonna give Oski like a 7. Like he's good and he's unsettling, but I don't think he's a 10.
I feel like Oski's in that book, Flowers for Algernon. I'm just gonna leave it at that.
Oh, poor Oski.
I was drinking water, you asshole. I about launched it over my fucking mic. Flowers for Oski. Hold up, I got to make the cover now. I see it in my head. Anyways,
Dear God.
yeah. Oh, we're getting canceled. This is the season we get canceled, guys.
Cal, we love you. Don't hurt me.
USC, the California one. Sorry, the Big Ten one.
Ugh.
USC. See, I almost said it. Record prediction only. Do not look at the schedule.
Oh.
Vibes only.
Who is it for?
USC.
How many games do they play? Well, it depends if they make the playoff or whatever.
Yeah, so you gotta.
So they're technically they start with 12, right? And then
Yes.
there's the possible Pac-12 title game,
game.
and then the possible.
Bowl game or playoff
15
game.
and 0 is what you're
and
looking.
possible national championship
Oh, so
game.
15 and 0
maximum
is-
they can
is-
play 15.
Yeah.
Minimum they would play 12.
Assuming they don't play Hawaii.
They don't play Hawaii.
They don't play Hawaii.
No,
I don't think.
no, Stanford's playing Hawaii.
Did I guess the right book with Flowers for Algernon, or am I thinking of?
Who's
Dude,
it by? Daniel Keyes?
I don't know which you're going with that. I just let it roll.
Okay, was it Of Mice and Men?
Okay, those
Are
are
you
two.
okay?
Those are two
No,
That's a little
very different stories.
definitely.
Both depressing though.
It's time for just the creepiest adaptation of the Velveteen Rabbit.
Oh no. The
Oh,
Velveteen
no,
Oski.
it's Watership Down.
Oh no, no, no!
Watership Down is
A whole warren of Oskies.
Jesus Christ.
Rabbit size. Would you rather fight one Oski-sized rabbit or 100 rabbit-sized Oskies?
One Oski-sized rabbit for sure.
I'm going to
I'm-
lose either way.
Yeah, that is true. It's gonna look like Gulliver's Travels, like just like pinned down by Oskies.
I think I would ride the Oski-sized rabbit into battle.
I could see that.
Well,
I really confused myself on the book reference, so I apologize for it. But whatever, I don't even know if it works. Whatever,
it did work.
It did.
sure,
It
okay,
did.
Whatever.
I'm not sure how you wanted it to, but yes, it did.
I don't
work.
know.
It worked.
With my intentions of that one, I may have, it wasn't the book with George that I was looking for, so I have no idea.
Oh yeah, no, that's of
You gotta
Mice and
bleep
Men.
that,
Men.
by
Yeah.
the way. So yes.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. Okay, so what is SC's? What is SC's?
What is USC's record? Man, just give me like 11-3.
They drop one during the season,
Mm-hmm.
make the playoff,
No, they
Lose-
drop one during the season, and then they go to the Pac-12 title game. They lose the Pac-12 title game, and then they lose their bowl game.
Okay.
So 11-1, Pac-12 championship. They blow it, and then they maybe lose to somebody in a New Year's Six bowl game, like they lost to Tulane last year. So, I just had to remind.
forget.
You remember
Never
Tulane?
forget.
Remember Tulane?
I remember.
They beat.
Remember how Jordan almost left that game early?
Yeah, I remember that. I never forgot.
Thank
that.
God.
That's right.
I'm gonna say perfect regular season, lose the championship game, win a bowl game. Anyone else?
I think they managed to drop 2 during the regular season. That feels right to me. I'll say that they win the Pac-12 title game and that they lose their bowl game.
11-3.
I know that the USC hype train is firing, and that makes me want to be a real hater about it.
Mhm.
9-4, don't at me.
Ooh.
Good Lord. Okay,
Andrew.
let's see.
0-12 next.
Oh,
question.
and 12. the guy, the UCLA
No,
guy,
but I
coming in here.
but I actually agree with Kamish. Probably
11-3.
11-3.
0-12 after they have to forfeit everything in the future.
Yeah, probably.
Yes.
They probably made some NIL violations, and the NCAA will revoke everything this year.
Okay.
That's how that
I'm
works.
still
right?
mad about Jordan Addison. I'm gonna be mad about Jordan Addison.
Should be mad.
Next.
Stay hating. I'm actually going to look at the schedule now.
UCLA.
Oh, here we go.
Oh boy.
And-
Oh boy, the wheel decided this. By the way,
Who is UCLA's special coach team?
Special teams
Special-
coach.
Special
Coach team.
Their special coach team is Ken Miyamoto.
Okay, are we back to flowers for Algernon again? I mean, is Jordan slowly regressing? No.
Basically.
Would you have been worried about me if I had known the name of the special teams coach off the top of my head?
Maybe a little bit.
Maybe a little.
I don't.
There isn't one.
They don't. I don't.
They don't have one.
Yeah,
do not have
I don't
one.
think Chip Kelly does that.
So they have. Let's see what they have. They have the head coach, offensive line, tight ends, associate head coach, running backs.
Sean Foster.
Deshaun Foster.
Go.
Yeah, he was a running back for UCLA, right? Quarterbacks, defensive coordinator, defensive line, and outside linebackers, wide receivers, inside linebackers, assistant head coach, passing game coordinator, safeties, cornerbacks coach, and then the director of football performance. And that's the only one that has an email address.
Okay. Well, there you go.
Yeah, they don't have one.
Next up.
Okay.
I'm just imagining emailing Chip Kelly.
He, would,
Hi, Chip. Big fan.
he wouldn't respond.
Arizona State.
Time to consider Arizona State.
Would you coach this team?
Hell yeah.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, fuck yeah, I would.
Yeah,
Hang
yeah.
out by the pool with a margarita. Yeah, sure.
I mean,
they do the weird stuff.
shout out to their coach, 32-year-old Kenny Dillingham, probably living his best life as head coach of Arizona State.
He's from Arizona.
He's from Arizona, yes, and apparently his favorite band is Train.
Interesting choice.
Interesting choice.
No one's favorite band is
The
Train.
only Train concert I've ever been to was at the Orange Bowl during the Orange Bowl. That was the day that West Virginia hung 70 on Clemson.
Oh, that
That was a good day.
Little bowl.
Yep.
I
A
just
Train concert broke out in the middle of it.
Oh no.
I just want to say that in the song Drive By, there is a lyric that is so bafflingly bad, it's hard to deal with. The line is, I'm just a shy guy looking for a two-ply hefty bag to hold my heart.
I'm just going to say this, shout out to Drops of Jupiter by Train.
No, that song sucks too.
I don't again, Tell me. That's right. Shout out to my first college girlfriend. That was our song.
You know that song is about her needing space, right?
Yes, I know. And we broke up
Okay,
eventually,
yeah,
so yes.
You gave her her space. Good job.
I gave her space.
Like I'm totally down with Shy Guy. Anybody who's willing to turn their Mario fan fiction into a pop song is awesome. Good job, Train.
This is also the same guy that rhymes in a song Lion with the car a Scion.
Oh.
Perfect. 10 out of 10, no notes.
Next.
Oh, 3 remain. Who was it?
Yeah, we didn't even get to see
Who
who
was
it
the
was.
team?
Oh, sorry.
God damn.
Again.
Like,
I don't
so
know why I did-
fast.
False start.
False start on the wheel
Oregon.
is the Oregon Ducks.
Is Syracuse question? Is
Yes.
Oregon good?
Yes, Oregon is
Yes.
good.
First question.
Yes.
Yep.
Yes.
Okay.
Next.
Oregon,
Asked
you are
and answered.
previewed.
Oregon State.
The Beavs.
Also,
Beavs.
how many people would you listen to us if our preview were just like, yeah, your team's good? I feel like we would get so many hits.
That would do well.
SICKO's committee loves your team.
Just wait till our Substack.
Is Oregon State playing any FCS teams this year?
I feel like they
They
probably
have
play
to
a Big
be.
Sky team at some
They
point,
probably
right?
did
Portland
something like
State.
really dumb, like Schedule Montana. Like,
No, I don't think Oregon State. Oh, who knows?
UC Davis.
Oh,
okay.
Ooh,
Yeah, UC Davis.
okay,
Ooh.
that's a little tough. That's Coach Dan Hawkins of Colorado and
They're
Boise State
going-
fame.
I forgot they're going to San Jose State and they're playing it on a Sunday.
Oh yeah.
This ain't
One sec.
intramurals, brother.
I'm gonna see if I can find.
Oh yeah, there's more than one Sunday game this year. We get
Ah.
Northwestern at Rutgers and Florida A&M Jackson State and Oregon State San Jose State and a D2 game and then FSU LSU as the nightcap. Excellent.
Hold up, let me.
Banger.
I'm looking at the S&P Plus real fast. Oregon's S&P Plus is 19. UC Davis is minus 10.3.
Oregon State.
Oregon State, my bad, 11.8. So about a 20-point favorite. I think it'll be closer than that.
Hmm.
Last team is
We gotta spin it. The
Washington.
Huskies of Washington. Oh.
What bowl game? Will they make a bowl game? And what bowl game if you say yes?
All right, so let's see the last year of the Pac-12 bowl tie-ins, because stupid realignment.
All right, you ready for the Pac-12 Bowl?
Do
Yeah,
it.
go.
Alamo, Holiday, Las Vegas, LA Bowl, Sun Bowl, Peach Bowl, I guess, Cotton Bowl, and Sugar Bowl.
So
think those are options.
the first 5 are normal bowls. The rest are at
Are
year
year
6.
six. Assuming that 3 teams make it.
Yeah.
And this has USC in the playoff.
Okay.
Line. So, Peach and Cotton.
Where were
Bowl
they
this
last
year.
year for a bowl game?
Alamo Bowl, which did not give the Sickos committee credentials.
Like I'm gonna say yes in Alamo Bowl again. That feels like a very
Yeah.
like about where they're gonna land, honestly.
That's what I was going to say too.
Washington feels very Holiday Bowl to me. I don't know why.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
I don't know. I think I said, who did I say Peach for previously? Clemson, right?
Sure.
Clemson versus Washington, Peach Bowl.
That's a college football playoff game.
It is not. It is the New Year's 6, though.
Do we preview Wazoo or did I click through them?
No, yeah, we did
We
Wazoo.
did Wazoo.
Okay, cool. Just making sure.
We talked
What?
about them playing Wisconsin and the town
Oh,
of
that's right.
Pullman
Yes.
being drunk dry of everything.
Including all the brandy old fashioned.
Yes,
Yeah, I
brandy
do love the
old-fashioned.
idea of Wisconsin fans rolling up to a bar in Pullman and trying to order a brandy old fashioned. Like those bars even have brandy.
We could give you a Fireball old fashioned.
Ooh.
I mean, hey, that is whiskey, so that's kind of
no, it's
No.
whiskey in the biggest fucking air quotes I have ever seen.
I mean, I don't know, man.
It's definitely whiskey adjacent.
Anytime,
It's like SoCo. It's whiskey adjacent at best.
anytime somebody mentions an old fashioned, I think of Don Draper from Mad Men. So I'm just imagining him, going up to a bar in the '60s and asking for a Fireball old fashioned.
Okay, Mad Men, but it's in Wisconsin.
Oh.
It's Madison Men.
Oh,
And-
I mean, you ain't even got to abbreviate it. It's
And-
Mad Men still.
And they're still in advertising, but they all have very thick Wisconsin accents. Let's do some plugging before we go on. First, I'd like to plug the Patreon Discord. As we get closer to the season, if you want to come holler with us in literal real time, that's the best place to do it.
I just wanted to say, if you want to join the Discord and, you don't think we were active previously throughout the summer when I launched this, but again, I kind of launched the Discord in May to try to get the infrastructure right before the season starts. Because if you join our Discord in our Sickos Committee channel on Mondays, we start the deliberations for the Sickos Game of the Week rankings. Every week, we throw out the tiers of the games, and then we just debate them, hotly contested, debate them to figure out who is the Sickos Committee Game of the Week. So if you want to be involved in that and you're mad about those rankings on Twitter, join our Patreon and come yell at us in real time talking about that. And then what Jordan was saying, while the games are going on, we have 2 different channels. It's called Live Events Hollering and Live Events Contemplating. So if you want a little bit of the slower paced, you got the Contemplating. If you want Hollering, where there's just an absolute fire hose of college football coming at your face in a Discord format, join our Discord. If you don't get your $5 worth per month out of this Discord, I mean, really, it's a lot of entertainment. It's ridiculous. And we come up with ridiculous things throughout the season.
You also get access with our Patreon to Kamish's Corner, where Kamish takes a little time each week. We release on Friday mornings, and he talks about a weird season here or there or a weird game.
Yeah.
Recently, he's covered 1970 Wake Forest, which was the only Power 5.
It was the only Power 5 team that ever won their conference but did not get invited to a bowl game.
That's so Wake Forest.
It is. You know what's messed up? You know, I'm not going to give away the entire Patreon, but the end of it is probably for their benefit that they did not go to this bowl game because the bowl game was kind of cursed. And I think maybe the Demon Deacon cursed it. Who knows?
Also, our merch store is up as always, sickos-committee.sellby.store. We're already planning our winter weather gear, our fall weather gear. There's stickers, we're adding things.
I just added probably about 20 new items to the store this weekend. Getting some wall hangings. I added a couple of different other things. I think Jordan is about to design a one-sided flag. There's a lot of merch. We got hoodies, we got long sleeve shirts. You know, it's weird me being in South Texas. There's a heat advisory. ERCOT is telling me to conserve power right now. I'm getting texts for that. It says, hey, conserve from 7 p.m. to 10 p.m. to conserve some power voluntarily. And I'm designing hoodies for all you northern folks. There's hoodies, long sleeve shirts. I probably have more designs coming, but I probably added about 20 items, phone cases. I mean, so many different things this weekend. Purchase our merchandise. It'll help us get to our ultimate goals.
I want you to know we talked about our SEO, but when I typed in SICKO's committee earlier into Google, first thing was a store.
There we go.
Hey.
That's what I'm talking about.
Shout out to Message Board Geniuses podcast. They go to the crazy places we don't. The best I saw, and this I think this was a parody post, but it was a Georgia fan asking.
Was it NASCAR Dog?
Yeah, I don't remember who. I didn't see
if
who
it's
it was.
NASCAR Dog, that's 3-year Letterman. So
right, I know
I
that.
was going to say that.
This was someone suggesting that they not have church services in the fall because that just overlaps with college football celebrations.
I feel like that's got to be NASCAR Dog for sure.
or a Georgia fan with a sense of humor. Either way, it was funny.
Shout out to Message Board Geniuses there. They have great podcasts. There's some crazy stuff there, and we enjoy their Twitter account so much. And I love their message, which wound up on the Shutdown Fullcast, that said, hey, don't take us too seriously when it comes from your own fandom. I can't wait for the season, man. This is going to be great.
Also, we have a YouTube account. Subscribe to it. Listen to some things on there. We have our Substack. We are wrapping up our SICKO's Committee Weather, Travel, and Football Master Almanac Notebook /Network. We have, I think, all of the FCS teams out at this point.
Yep. All FCS is done. We have a preview for the FBS coming. And then also,
that's going to be a little different.
At the SICKO's Committee, we don't really plan stuff too far in the future.
Yeah.
We're not that great.
What?
No, we're not. Again, this is not our real job. We do this for the love of the game and trying to grow our SICKO's Committee with memberships, which, again, you follow us.
We're just all trying to keep our eligibility.
We're trying to keep our eligibility for sure.
So close. Got it.
Whatever.
We're student athletes. We're still learning how to pronounce eligible.
We're going professional in something other than sports. So we did all the FCS. The potato chip ratio is coming out on the 23rd. And then we're going to have the FBS preview probably coming out on, I would say, Thursday, which we're going to get. It's going to be one post about all 133 teams. Go and enjoy it. Sign up for the Substack.
We have our sponsor, of course, Home Field Apparel. If you need something soft and wonderful for the fall, order now. Our offer code is yes, ha, 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 yes. That's 3 ha's. You get 15% off your first order. And if you've already done your first order, use our link. We still get something from that. This coming week, they've announced a ton of new stuff, including bomber jackets for Iowa State, Jack Trice Bombers. Also bombers for Baylor, TCU, Florida State, Virginia Tech, Pitt, West Virginia, and Notre Dame and Michigan State.
Man.
We also have a new collection for Ole Miss, exclusive football bundles that include Alabama, Colorado, Florida, Indiana, Michigan, Nebraska, Notre Dame. And then
Yes.
going into next week, Home Field Day 2023 with some specials. Then they have the 70s Champ collection. They'll have championship designs for Delaware, Montana State. The 80s Champ collection, Southern Illinois, Georgia State. The 90s
Ooh.
Champ.
No. Don't you dare fix
Oh,
that.
shit. Georgia Southern.
That's right.
Georgia Southern. The 90s Champs collection, which includes a UMass championship shirt
Yes.
Yes.
Ooh.
and a North Carolina A&T championship shirt that I'm also very excited about.
Mhm.
And then our 2000s championship collection from App State and Montana. This is going to be a banger set.
I just hope that the Home Field Day collection has the little football guy on it.
Oh,
Mhm.
Love
He's
him.
so
I love
cute.
him.
I want to bevel him. There's some home field bundles that are coming for Alabama, Colorado, Florida, Indiana, Michigan, Nebraska, and Notre Dame. In those bundles, I wanted to say that there's 4 items in the bundle, and then there's some bonuses. In the bundle, they're going to have a t-shirt, a 3/4 sleeve, a hoodie, some joggers, and then you get a home field koozie and a fanny pack.
Oh, shit.
I need to make a Sickos Committee fanny pack, but
I
I'll
was
figure
just
that
thinking.
out.
I was just
The
thinking
cool
that.
kids call them belt bags now. by the way.
bags.
Yeah.
We're not cool.
Yeah, people are not wearing them around their waist anymore.
We're not cool.
You wear them to the side now?
No, you wear them over your
You wear 'em-
shoulder. It's like a shoulder
yeah.
strap.
Oh.
It's like you're wearing
I
a
was wearing a
seatbelt.
fanny pack like that.
No, that's just a bad
Before.
purse.
It's a bad
if-
purse.
But what if
Trendsetter.
you need something on your fanny? Put the pack on. Never mind.
So you talk about
Yeah,
putting
we're just gonna leave that one alone.
in the fanny pack, right? You turn it around so you got a little junk on your trunk.
Well, that's not what a fanny is. That's not what a fanny is.
We're
Ganesh.
really going down this
That
road.
depends on the variety of English you are speaking.
Oh
just-
yeah,
Is that all our promo?
yeah. That's all our stuff. Let's go to the next conference.
Sorry,
Fine.
sponsors, spin the wheel.
We love you, home field. I was wearing my dad hat today.
Nice.
Just the longest spin.
Conference USA. I don't think they like being called CUSA.
CUSA.
No, they just rebranded so they can be
Oh,
like
they
it's
are
legal
CUSA
now.
Steve goes back to fucking.
I love him
Yeah.
getting mad at the wheel. I love
Yep.
it. It's great.
It's my
What was
favorite.
that?
It's great.
Jacksonville State.
Oh,
They
God.
really like going as Jack State now too. Like that's
Jack
the thing.
State.
Who are Jacksonville State's rivalry games?
I honestly have no idea.
Probably
maybe like-
This is exciting.
Like North Alabama, I would think. But I don't. Who the hell is Jacksonville? But defined by Wiki. Let's go.
It's Florida State.
Oh,
Troy and Samford.
okay.
Okay, that makes
Wow.
a lot of sense.
Okay,
Both
that's
in
close.
Alabama.
Do we have some stats?
I'm looking.
No, I just have Wikipedia telling me things.
The battle for the old school bell.
Jackson
Okay.
State Samford is an American football, blah, blah, blah. First met in 1905, have met 47 times since then. Jacksonville State currently leads 23, 21, and 3.
The old
Wait,
school
what
bell
teams are they
now.
again?
Hers was Stanford, I believe.
Stanford and Troy.
Mhm.
They're not playing either of those teams this year.
Oh,
Boo.
They are playing Eastern Michigan for some reason.
ooh.
Are they going
Looking for
to
the bell-
Eastern Michigan?
No, they're Eastern Michigan is going to
Re-
Jacksonville.
What?
Alabama.
Okay. I mean, I would love to see Rich Rod on the gray turf, but
Okay. Yeah.
Rich Rod, Ann Arbor adjacent will be interesting.
yeah, Ypsilanti, Rich Rod.
There's your preview, Jacksonville State.
Enjoy.
Have to put in the work here. Closest fast food restaurant to their stadium.
I
I'm
bet
just
you
gonna-
any money it's a fucking Chick-fil-A.
I was gonna say, got a feeling there isn't one on campus.
Oh no.
I hate that I'm Googling this.
So do I.
Clear history.
There is.
Oh, guess what?
What is it?
It's a Chick-fil-A.
Of course it is. You can say a lot of things about that place. but
Yep,
they
it's
are
so great.
consistently
Chick-fil-A.
on brand.
Yeah,
On
it's a
brand.
Chick-fil-A followed by a Cracker Barrel. There you go.
It's
Yeah,
so
yep.
great when
And
the jokes
and,
write
and a Golden
themselves.
Corral, I believe.
Uh-huh.
And they have
Oh, perfect.
they also have a Crumble and a Dunkin'.
Oh, there's so many places around here.
I mean,
Is
yeah, because
Literally a
it's
strip mall. Is it at a strip mall? I don't know.
There's a Sequest.
There's a Walmart. Yeah, this is pretty.
That's
strip
where a
mall-y.
lot of I mean, strip malls are where a lot of questionable churches end up, so it makes perfect sense.
There is a church in one of these strip malls.
I'm-
Again, we're not. The jokes write themselves.
Yeah, we don't have to tell jokes about this, but yeah, this is
Next.
We've
That's
never
Fuck
told a
about
joke.
them.
next song.
Oh, there's
We
two.
don't need
There's
to.
also two Chick-fil-A's.
Let's not go to that Chick-fil-A. Let's go to
FIU.
the good one. Oh wait,
FIU and
Wow.
would you coach FIU? Ooh,
Yeah, I'm gonna say yes. I'm in Miami. I mean, I have
but
no
not
expectation.
not on a Miami budget.
I know.
Yeah, but they might fire you like they fired Mario.
I don't
Yeah.
know. Again, I'm in Miami. I have no expectations at this point. I'm good. I will take
You
the
would get
FIU
that
job.
sweet buyout money.
Yes.
You would
done.
get that sweet buyout money if you
Yes.
get
There's
fired.
no
So,
FIU
I'm gonna
buyout.
go up.
There's no way you can afford a buyout.
There has to be at least like a couple $1,000s to buy out.
Couple $100 grand, whatever. I get to live in.
That's,
I get to live in FIU for like 3 years because if I go 1 in 10 or whatever, they're like, whatever. You get another year.
You
Yes.
could probably keep that rolling for a while, to be honest with you.
If you're nice to the people that hire and fire,
see the chat. My answer is yes.
Okay, it's really pretty.
Yeah. Yeah.
done.
Okay, fine. Yeah,
Guaranteed.
sure. I'll do it.
I will take the
Mike
FIU job.
McIntyre got an extension last year. His
For going-
contract now runs through 2027.
For going 4-8. He got an
His
extension.
base salary, yeah, through 2027, his base salary is $750,000. So you have to assume
Okay,
that there's
you know
some sort of
what?
buyout there. Yeah, fuck it. I'll be bad at football for
Give me
$750,000
that job.
in
Let's
Miami.
go.
Sure.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I will fix the white balance on those cameras if you'll hire me, FIU. Camera's my nightmare.
It's great.
Sam Houston.
Welcome to FBS.
On the way down to Huntsville, where Sam Houston is, on the side of the road, there is a giant statue of Sam Houston, the person. And he's like, I want to say like 20 feet tall. And he's just there on the side of the road. I'll show you a picture in a second.
This feels very
Very Texas.
Texan.
Yeah. Would you move to Huntsville, Texas? I'm going to get ahead of this one real fast and go absolutely not.
Where?
Yeah, I'm
where
going to
the
give that a no.
Where the hell is Huntsville? I don't even
Look it
know.
up. It's where all the state prisons are.
And
death row.
There are plenty of perfectly nice municipalities that have state prisons in them. I hear
Oh, yeah.
Forest County is beautiful.
No, it's north of Houston. It's
Oh, no,
okay,
the
so
big-
it's like almost due east of College Station.
Ew, it's gonna
Uh,
be a no from me, dog.
so you just go straight up. You go Houston, Conroe,
Around 45. It's around
Huntsville,
45.
like straight up.
Oh God, this place has to be so humid, but like not
Oh, not
with any
pleasant
of the
at all.
things that
Oh.
like.
God, the statue
Make
of Sam
Houston
Houston's
tolerable.
Today
horrible.
I learned that there's such a place as Point Blank, Texas. It's near Sebastopol, because of course it is.
There's no way it's pronounced Sevastopol at that part of Texas. I don't know what it's pronounced
Similarly,
like.
how is
Sebastopol.
Palestine pronounced? I assume not Palestine.
Palestine.
Yeah.
I dropped a picture
Isn't
of
the one
Sam
in
Houston
Ohio
statue.
also pronounced wrong?
Oh my God, that's terrifying.
It's great. He's super tall,
No,
and he's right on the side of the road.
I'm sorry.
and
Sam Houston.
and he was apparently sculpted by someone who knows how to sculpt shirts and jackets and has no idea what to do with pants.
Oh, I just found out that one of my, I guess, was it like step family or whatever? I have no idea what it is.
Mhm.
But one of the kids are going to Sam Houston State. So no, I will not coach there
Or move there.
or move
You
there.
don't have to coach. You just have to live there.
Conflict of interest.
Okay,
I'm-
next.
I would melt like
Oh,
a
boy.
caramello in an
This
oven.
looks like there's not a ton going on in this town.
They have a beautiful state forest there because I camped there before.
I'm sure it's beautiful.
Western Kentucky.
All right.
I'm on mascot
Please,
question.
mascot
Yeah, I was
question.
gonna say.
7,000.
Is Western Kentucky good?
Yeah, I'm gonna say yes.
Sure?
Yeah.
Yes,
Sure,
but not as
yes.
good as they've been in the past. Like, I
They're
don't
not going to
think
be
this is-
Bailey Zappi, Western Kentucky.
No. By the way,
No.
Bailey Zappi and New England Patriots is something I'm all about now.
Yeah, they're absolutely good-esque.
I think so.
Good-esque.
Good-ish.
They were 9-5 last year, so
Mhm.
I
gonna go yes.
okay. Next. New Mexico State.
Oh yeah.
I don't know why everybody makes that previewing teams out to be this really difficult thing. It's obviously very simple.
It seems very simple. I mean.
Will they exceed the Ferentz line?
Oh.
Oh, no.
Under their quarterback, under Diego
Pavia.
Pavia. I
Oh,
think
hey,
they do.
last year, 25.5 points per game, and they won the Quick Lane Bowl.
Yeah, but that includes 65 points against Valparaiso.
But it
Oh,
kind of
shit.
comes out as a wash
Oops.
because they only scored 7 points against Wisconsin.
I think they end up above it, but not a ton.
Yeah, I'm gonna say above. They were toggling quarterbacks in the beginning of the year until Pavia took the lead there. They're in Conference USA now this year, so they have a little bit more of a stable schedule, which is going to be a lot more fun compared to their crazy schedule of last year. So I'm gonna say over 25 points per game.
Yeah, their only Power 5 game is Auburn at the end
Yeah,
of the year.
Oh, God.
we're good.
I have concerns.
For who?
Auburn.
Auburn.
Just humanity, generally.
Yes.
Middle Tennessee.
MTSU.
Record prediction only. Do not look at the.
Okay, so Rick Stockstill's the head coach.
He gets an extension for every 6 and 6. I
Every
believe.
6 and
6 and 6.
So,
Yep.
That's why I'm going to say 6 and 7, and they're going to lose in the bowl game.
okay.
Ooh.
Ooh.
I was gonna go 7 and 6. 7 and 6 win the Bahamas Bowl.
Yeah, I feel 7 and 6 because I still remember Jordan hyping the Hawaii Bowl between Middle Tennessee State and San Diego
I thought
State,
it was gonna be good.
It's
I
gonna
thought
be
it was gonna be fun.
and then Middle
game was
Tennessee had
so bad, though.
negative 66 yards rushing, and they still won.
Sickos. Sickos game.
Good. Yeah, done. 7 and 6. They win whatever bowl game they go to, whatever the bowl game is. Stockstill stays there forever. They build the Stockstill statue in Murfreesboro, right next to a Jello shot machine.
The statues of a Jello shot machine. There's a smaller
They're
one
Stockstill
of
pulling
Stockstill.
Jello shots out of the machine.
Yeah, he's operating the Jello shot machine.
Next. UTEP.
The Miners
Picks up.
Who is their special teams coach?
Do they have one? Because apparently UCLA doesn't have one.
Football staff.
They all have
they
the
have
same
one.
email address
They do.
His name is Aaron Price.
Aaron Price.
and the same
How
phone
about-
number.
Let's see what we got here. Aaron Price. Oh, we got a good bio here. Hold on.
AP is his nickname.
Right.
Given that they all have the same phone number and the same email address, I want to believe that this is like they're all living in the same house reality show situation.
This dude was a kicker at Washington State and then played in the CFL for the Sacramento Gold Miners.
Oh, no way.
He's Mike Price's son.
It's Mike
Wait,
Price's son?
Yes.
Oh, my God.
What the fuck?
Oh, yes.
This is amazing.
What
He
the?
was a kicker at Wazoo. That's amazing.
I would also
God.
like to take this moment to appreciate the fact that they all have the same phone number and email address because they have an admin assistant. God bless her for
Mhm.
managing all of those emails.
All right, so here we go. Let's give AP Price his career. He lettered as a kicker at Washington State. He was a semifinalist for the Lou Groza Award and two-time Pac-10 All-Academic selection during his playing days. He still ranks 8th in program history in field goals made in the season, 17 and 93. 10th in a season field goal percentage, 722 in 1992. Price also spent time in the Canadian Football League in 1994 and the Arena Football League in 1995,
Hell yeah.
following his playing days with the Cougars. Price earned his undergraduate degree in physical education from Washington State in 1994. He has
There you go.
been at UTEP since, oh my God,
Last year.
2004 to 2006 as the assistant coach and kickers, 2007 assistant coach, wide receiver and kickers, 2008 to 2012 offensive coordinator, QBs and kickers, and then he left, and then he returned 10 years later, 2021 and present special teams coordinator.
So he went in when his dad got the job there.
Basically, AP is back.
Yeah, he bopped to Tulane during his time away.
His Rumspringa was too late.
Yeah, he went to Tulane,
From
he
El
went
Paso
to Humboldt
to-
State, and then he went to NAU. Go Jacks! So
Next.
who will it be?
Sorry, I turned it off earlier. It's LaTeX.
It's Louisiana Tech. Wow. I didn't do this. This is the spinning thing.
Last and least.
Who is their Week 8 opponent?
Louisiana Tech
You ready?
football schedule.
Middle Tennessee. At Middle
Oh,
Tennessee. It's there in Middle Tennessee, Murfreesboro.
That's a CUSA like traditional rivalry at this point.
Seriously. Yeah, it is.
9 p.m. Oh, wait, no, sorry, I clicked the wrong thing.
So 7 p.m. Eastern. It's on CBS SN at Middle Tennessee State.
Yes, it's gonna have the CBS music.
It will have the CBS. Da, 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 da.
In Murfreesboro, Tennessee, with the giant Jello shot like
Tonight.
glaring neon, like the
And-
giant X on top of the X building.
In Murfreesboro.
In prime time.
Da, da,
I'm just
da.
imagining Vern and Gary calling this game.
What the fuck is this?
Murfreesboro. Who the hell is Murphy?
Where are we?
Where the hell are we?
Somewhere outside Nashville.
Okay,
can't
so
wait for
now
that
we are done with CUSA.
All right,
So let's do another Power Five.
do another Power 5. Let's do it.
Big 12 or the SEC.
That's what we got remaining. Okay, cool. Big 12.
Big 12. Anyone having any strong Big 12 feelings right now?
I feel like they're big and they're not 12.
The bigger 12.
The bigger.
It's not even the
12.
biggest.
It's not
It's
the,
not even the
not yet.
biggest 12 because the future Big 12 is the biggest
the
12.
future Big 12 is different.
This is the most 7-5 conference, and I mean that as a compliment. There's a lot of like good.
There-
Oh,
ACC
this is-
Coastal Ass Conference.
Yeah,
This is by far going to be the most like of the power of the quote unquote power conferences. This is by far going to be the best one.
I think so too.
My season tickets came in the mail this week.
Oh
Yay.
God. Oh, WVU's in here. Lovely.
I officially have tickets for Pitt Cincinnati, which is technically a Big 12 out of conference game.
And the first up is West
No.
Virginia.
Let's go, Beth. Beth, let's see what we got for you, Beth.
What do we have?
Only talking about
Son of a bitch! I'm gonna go get a drink.
West Virginia rivalry game.
I mean, who could be rivals with West Virginia?
I don't know.
What
Do
is
we
it?
know?
Well, the first one
Wikipedia
listed
say?
is the West Virginia Maryland rivalry, which I hear is a
So West Virginia plays Maryland a ton, and in many years it is actually a very good bellwether for how West Virginia's season is going to go.
Oh, they're your Syracuse. Okay.
Yeah, like they're the canary in the coal mine of our season.
then the Penn State West
Literally.
Virginia rivalry.
Oof.
Which rivalry's doing a lot of work in that sentence.
Yeah.
I appreciate it.
That's week 1 this year.
Oh,
So when was the last time you think West Virginia and Penn State played?
They played last in 1992, I believe.
got it right. Nailed it.
I
And
got it. Okay, it was the
I
year
am-
before West Virginia's undefeated season, which might have made some of us very bitter. So,
I am going to drop
Penn
that
State's
win-loss
Catholic
record.
and they don't play their rivals. Don't at me.
No, they're unrivaled.
Eh.
They're unrivaled.
Checking the chat, guys. I did put down the record of that Penn State West Virginia rivalry.
Oh boy.
Oh,
It is a-
yeah.
it is,
Wait,
it's a lot of
wait.
blue.
So they tied in 1923 in New York.
yeah, I don't know about that one.
That's.
I wonder
why
if
did
that
they-
was at Yankee Stadium.
Why did they play in New York? That's
Probably.
the only one they ever played in.
It wasn't a bowl. It wasn't a bowl game.
It was
either.
not the
this was-
Rose Bowl of the East. No.
This one's 48-9-2, by the way, if you don't want to count the exact one.
Mhm.
I don't think the Pinstripe Bowl existed in 1923.
Of course, there is the backyard brawl.
Mm.
What?
Game that
there.
exists.
Nothing ever happened there.
Mm.
The Syracuse West Virginia rivalry.
Is there a
They
name?
played 61 times.
Oh yeah, that's
now.
the Schwartzwalder Trophy we talked about previously.
And also, the last time they played was in a bowl game, the 2018 Camping World Bowl.
I remember that because Pitt fans were hoping we would get picked for that game.
How about the Cincinnati West Virginia rivalry?
Is that
That's back on the menu.
just due to Huggins?
Doesn't feel like a rivalry at all, but
I mean,
It is now.
this is.
I honestly think that I wonder if that Wikipedia page was put into existence when Cincinnati was put in the Big 12.
Okay, hold on.
Because this is.
I'm reading this
I mean,
Wikipedia
they played
page.
20 times, and West Virginia leads 16-3-1.
That's not.
It
a
says-
rivalry.
Well, at least they had the intellectual honesty to not put Marshall on there. Marshall has never beaten West Virginia.
And they've got fucking crooked field
They
goal
do.
posts.
They sure do, and they attempted to cheat with them, and it didn't work. Nice try, idiots.
Woo,
And then, of course, the Virginia Tech West Virginia rivalry.
the Black Diamond.
That might have been the worst game I watched all year last year. Not good. No offense, Beth, but
It was not good. That was not a good game.
But you guys won.
It still was not a good game.
At what cost?
I mean,
Hey.
if they're,
I
it was
mean,
30%.
I bought a home field shirt that day. That it was at that cost.
Well, I mean,
You,
with our
Beth,
discount.
Are there any other teams on here, Beth, that you feel like West Virginia should be rival with?
In the Big 12?
No, just in general.
Just in
Oh,
general.
just in general? No, I'm willing to stand pat where we are.
I really wish
No
there
one
was a
else
West
wants to find.
Virginia like Lehigh rivalry out of nowhere in like the early 1900s, and it's been dormant for like 60 years.
Oh,
It
that
would have been such a project to bring the Lehigh people to Morgantown and vice versa in the early 1900s.
Wasn't there like a team that did that? Was it Lafayette? The Lafayette Leopards? They did that maybe with Lafayette in West Virginia. They played
yeah.
and they stole a player from West Virginia. Oh,
I thought,
Yeah, we
yeah.
that,
Oh, I remember
that
this.
came up. Yeah, we were.
This sounds
Yeah,
like
that
something
came
we
up.
talked
yeah, it
about.
does.
Yeah.
West Virginia, you could also say that
Foray into the Patriot League.
they've also played Washington and Lee a bunch, Marietta, George Washington and D.C., Washington and
Mhm.
Jefferson, West Virginia Wesleyan.
Okay.
I assume that was like back in ancient times.
I would assume so.
Okay, next. Oklahoma State. And would you coach Oklahoma State?
I think that's illegal, seeing as Mike Gundy is emperor for life of Stillwater.
Yeah.
Are you a man and are you 40?
I'm close.
I am not. No, I will not coach Oklahoma State.
I'm real close, actually.
I'm close. I'm close. You know, I mean, he's a man and he's 55 apparently. So
He's 40 forever.
Eternally 40.
I mean, that's how you do it. You go on a rant and say, "I'm a man and I'm my man." You know, whatever your age is, and you just say that age for the rest of your life, because that's all anybody will ever remember. Would I coach? Would I coach there? Yeah, hell yeah. Send me to Stillwater. I will definitely coach Oklahoma State. They're kind of one of my weird, sneaky Big 12 favorites. Again, I like the orange and black. I love, again, their sidelines are so freaking close. And I just want to go to that damn stadium and smack the paddle against the. Yeah, that's it. That's all I want to do. Just like, I want to go there and just smack the paddle and make a whole bunch of noise. And I love that stadium. Yes, I will coach the hell out of that team.
Plus, I mean, who knows what could happen in Bedlam?
Who knows?
Last Bedlam ever, potentially.
Kansas.
Ooh, Kansas.
Record prediction only. Do not look at
Oh,
their
God.
schedule.
Ooh.
What was Kansas's record last year?
6-7 last year.
Okay.
Yeah.
So they lost
And
the
the
bowl
bowl
game.
game was banger.
The bowl game was
Mhm.
an absolute banger. Liberty Bowl, awesome sightlines. The Surrender Cobra of the Arkansas fan
Yeah,
is living in
that's
my
right.
head right now. Just like the OT touchdown, the horrible questionable calls, and Hog fans are just furious. I'm glad Arkansas won that game because there was some crappy
Well, it was
referee
gonna
call.
be, yeah.
That was so bad that
was
it
awful.
should have not
It was awful.
happened, but it did, and I'm glad it did. On that note, I got them going 7-6 this year. They go 6-6, and they win whatever bowl game they go to.
Yeah, that. What
Agree.
Kamish said.
I'm saying 5 and 7. They don't go to a bowl.
I was going
Oh.
to say 5 and 7, no
Aw.
bowl game. They saw their shadow. 6 more weeks of winter.
Mm.
Okay.
Hey.
Now you'll be count the wins on your fingers.
Hey, why isn't West Virginia rivals with Temple? There's been more games with Temple than Cincinnati.
Because you have to be Temple's rival.
Okay, yeah, that's rough.
Here's count your wins. This is Kansas against Missouri State, Illinois, at Nevada, BYU, at Texas, UCF, at Oklahoma State, Oklahoma, at Iowa State, Texas Tech, Kansas State, at Cincinnati.
I feel like there's like enough like pushes in here that you can get to 6.
There is a lot of coin flips in the Big 12, and I could not.
That might be 5 and 7.
My
actually.
stomach just like sunk trying to count. Again, it was like the MAC we had the other night of like, oh, non-conference games, I can count those. Then we get to like MAC on MAC games, and we're like, I
can see.
don't fucking know who's
Again, if Kansas's defense is improved at all, like
Decent.
if Kansas's defense is not in like the hundreds, maybe they're like 97 or whatever, I can see the bowl game.
next. BYU.
The Cougs. Wait, no, that's not. They're not the
Mascot.
Cougs or the other Cougs.
Wait, their mascot.
Yes.
Cosmo.
10.
I mean, Cosmo's great. He dances.
Dude, I mean, yeah, 10. Sorry. I mean, Cosmo has got the moves, doing like push-ups, whatever. No, that is one of the hardest working mascots in all of college football. 10 out of 10.
But why is his face like that?
I don't.
Because somebody put a kitty and Terry Bradshaw into the fly machine. And this is what came out.
like, I'm gonna have to back him off actually from the 10 because I forgot how weird he looks.
Yeah.
No.
This is Terry Bradshaw's Animorphing. That's what's happening.
This is what the Nittany line wishes it was.
That is probably true.
No.
I'm going to give him an 8 because you are absolutely right that he is one of the hardest working mascots in college sports, but also his face is like that.
7 for the same reasons.
Are you slut shaming the Cosmo Cougar?
Dude, no, the eyebrows are fantastic. It's giving me
They're awful.
no.
I'm not kidding.
No. No. I am not giving you Terry Bradshaw. I'm gonna give you this. You can go with me here on this one. You want Terry Bradshaw? I'm gonna give you this guy here instead. You're gonna look at the chat and you're gonna go with it.
I don't
Hurry
know.
up, what's going on?
I don't know
There we
what to
go.
expect.
Yeah, Ron Perlman works.
10 out of 10. Give me some Hellboy. Give me some
More like Heaven
Boy.
am I
That's right.
Next.
Cursed podcast.
So glad my kid isn't here because
Hey.
Iowa State.
Oh God! Don't bet on them.
Oh God.
Is Iowa State good? Ooh.
Man, I'm gonna have to say no because I don't know because I don't even know who's gonna be able to play for them this year.
Is Iowa State as a program like structurally kind of good now?
Yes.
Are they going to be good this season?
No.
Probably not.
Do they have an awesome
So-
pedestrian bridge? Yes, they do. Do they have awesome Jack Trice uniforms? Yes, they do. Do they have a lot of good things going for Iowa State? Yes, they do. Are they going to be good on the field? I don't know who can play for them.
I assume the tap water is also one of those.
Ames Tapwater, I
Yes.
bought a shirt after they defeated Iowa last year.
Houston.
Go Cougs again? That's a lot of Cougs here.
We have lots of food.
Lots of Cougs on this podcast.
Talk about their punter only.
Does Houston even have a
Houston
punter? Does Dana
punter.
Holgerson like punt ever?
I mean,
I don't think so.
Lane Wilkins from Perth, Australia.
another one. Man, he looks so damn Aussie.
He does. I think my brother has the haircut. 6'2", 210. He's a junior.
Oh yeah.
Here we go. Here's a great one, guys. Nickname Aussie because he is Australian.
Great. Very creative.
Hey man, you're from Australia. We're gonna call you Aussie.
Today I learned that Dana was willing to punt 40 times last year. That seems
Hobbies.
high.
Sports hero Michael Jordan, because he is the GOAT.
Hobbies.
Hobbies: playing basketball, watching Australian football, and hanging out with his wife.
How old is the punter?
He
Again,
can dunk a basketball.
This is an adult man. Does not say on his roster page how old he is. Hang on.
He
okay.
got married last year.
Okay.
Mazel.
If he,
He was 24 in 2021. So
He's a young. He's only like 25 or
Mid
26.
20s, you know. Yeah, I mean, you know, the classic person that is supposed to graduate college, but he's been there a little bit too long.
He's the Van Wilder, I assume.
Yeah, I mean, I can definitely understand the Van Wilder aspect because there was a hurricane in the middle there that turned me into Van Commish, so to speak.
man, I really want to go to the Pro Kick facility. That sounds like it would be
Where
cool.
is that?
It's in Melbourne.
Okay, that'd be a good vacation.
I just found his Twitter page, and it says when at Coach Darrell, who's the strength coach there, says we pushing a fire truck. My response: get fucked, mate.
perfect. Hero.
I'm the punter. I don't have to push shit.
He's hiding in the back of this photo because he's probably not as ripped as the rest
He's
of the team.
got just like the one finger on the
I
truck.
just see his head.
Yeah.
He is definitely workout t-shirt guy though in that photo.
Oh, yeah.
Love it.
TCU
Hey,
and who is their special teams coach?
I hope it's not their offensive coordinator.
Wow.
How about
Football
Mark?
coach.
Mark Tomerdo.
Oh, get a shot of him.
Oh, I like that picture.
Oh yeah.
Oh, it is great. He's got this like flowing gray hair.
Oh yeah.
You could put him as an extra in Oppenheimer and yep.
He went to Concordia,
Oh, get fucked.
and then an MBA
does
with
look like
emphasis
an
in
extra
marketing
in
in
Oppenheimer.
Wyoming. I guess.
The picture just loaded for me. This guy is
He coached
physicist
at
number 5.
Wyoming.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, he was a ULM assistant coach in 2008.
There you go.
Assistant head coach. ULM mentioned.
Cal as well. Louisiana Tech as well.
Wyoming for 11 years.
Jeez, man.
Okay, this dude has had a career.
Yeah.
My man must love coaching if he lived in Laramie, Wyoming.
I
for
mean-
11 years, or he loves the outdoors.
I
He spent almost
He's from
the whole
Minnesota.
80s.
He's probably outdoorsy.
Oh yeah, he's from
Yeah, presumably.
Fergus Falls. Nice.
He earned his bachelor's degree in business and physical education from Concordia College in Minnesota, with an MBA with an emphasis in marketing from Wyoming in 1986.
Lindsay?
Would you eat Skyline chili? No.
Will they exceed the Ferentz line? 25 points per game.
Yes.
My gut says yes, but
I
this
think
is
so.
also first time to Big 12.
Yeah, that I feel like that probably makes it easier.
Yeah.
Well,
Their quarterback is going to be M. Ray Jones. So
Mm.
wait, from Florida. He went from Florida to Arizona State, now to Cincinnati? Okay.
Yep.
Last year,
Done.
they were 29.2 points in the American per game. Okay.
I think they can clear that.
25 points
So-
per game?
They can clear
So
that.
Florida to Arizona State to Cincinnati.
Yes.
Okay, so we're putting agave nectar and gator in our Cincinnati chili. Got it.
That's right.
He's doing the reverse retirement.
Skyline,
Usually they start in Ohio and work their way to Florida.
Skyline Gator Chili.
don't Google that.
I mean, I don't even know what the hell would come up if you Googled that. But yeah, I'm going to say over 25 points per game. It'll be close, but over 25 points per game.
Action Cookbook, if you're listening, we have a new Friday recipe for you.
Skyline Gator Chili with agave nectar. Cannibals is leaking into the podcast.
Always.
Oklahoma.
Oh, wait, Oklahoma? They're in the Big 12 still? Okay.
It was 69 on the Oklahoma
That's
roster.
it. That's all you get, Oklahoma. Who's number 69?
You're getting exactly what you deserve, Oklahoma.
The backup center, Nate Anderson.
Ooh.
Any other information? How tall is he? Where did he come from?
I'm in the magazine. It doesn't have that.
Dude, are you looking at like Phil Steele right now?
Yeah, I'm not
Yes.
sports center.
Nate Anderson is a redshirt junior. He's 6'4". He's 305 pounds. He's from Frisco, Texas.
Frisco.
Oh.
Can you put his picture in the chat?
I'm working on it.
Done.
Thank you.
I went to Reedy. That's one of the newer schools over there.
Nice. That's all you get, Oklahoma.
Oh, great hair.
That's all you get. Some good hair. He may need a haircut, but you know.
What's up with the tie? It's like,
He is majoring in human relations.
Sorry.
is that Paisley?
The fuck does that? That sounds like something a frat boy would say.
What? Is that
I'm
Paisley?
majoring in human relations.
That's exactly. I was about to say that sounds like a pickup line, right? Like,
That's a frat boy pickup line.
Say, girl, what's your major? I don't know, but my major is human relations. How about you and me have some relation? No, I'm sorry, I'm done.
what was the other one? Human relations and like what was it? Human movement. What was it?
Oh Lord.
Interpretive dance.
It's human relations instead of boomer sooner.
Yes. And best name of the Texas roster. Okay, this has got to be.
Oh God.
All right, this is gonna be some great ones. I'm
So
sure.
Texas roster?
Oh, there's like a special teamer that has a great name that I saw.
There's some idiot named Archibald on here.
I don't know where he
Who?
could be coming from. No idea.
Who?
Mm,
Did you find his ID on the floor?
Number one is I like that one already.
Tavondre Sweat makes me very happy.
That was a good one.
Mm.
Jalen Catalan is a really good name.
God, Gunnar Helm is such a Texas ass name.
Texas is fuck right there. Wait, hold on. There's a Brady Sarkeesian. Is that Sark's son?
Yeah.
Wow.
Probably.
Or like
Fucking linebacker?
Named after Tom Brady, presumably.
Sure.
Thatcher Milton.
How about Reed Mulfers?
Ooh, I
You know
just
Jeb
got
Bush.
there.
You know George Bush.
We've
How about
definitely
Jet
talked
Bush?
about Bert Auburn before.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because
that's-
he's the
yeah, that's
kicker,
funny.
but
Like
that
it-
hair,
yeah.
man.
Yep.
There's a Christian Rizzy. The kids like the Rizzies.
Oh no!
Oh,
Oh, God.
I'm done. Number 93. Tavondre Sweat.
Yeah.
That's a good
Done.
one.
Yeah.
Tavondre.
Yeah, I think he's the winner.
Winner.
Yep.
Defensive lineman, 6'4", 362 from Huntsville, Texas.
There you go.
He also
You
didn't
guys-
want to stay there.
He also didn't want to stay there. He wanted to go to Austin because he's Tavondre gonna make you sweat. UCF.
That doesn't feel
Florida.
weird at
Concert's
all.
so conference is just so weird.
SICKO's warning, watch, or advisory. You can look at this one.
Hold on. Like, I'm looking at what I have in the Substack. I rated them previously. I'm gonna go with whatever I rated them previously because I gotta stay consistent.
That's what's important with us.
Yes, because
Definitely.
you know I have them as a watch, and
Yeah.
I say Gus space Power 5 nights watch.
I think. That,
At Boise State is on the
Oh.
schedule. Watch.
whoa, why would you do that?
Well, back when you needed to prove yourself, G5, G5.
Oh, my
that's
God.
always G5, G5.
I think that they're a watch because first time to a new conference, step up here. It's gonna be weird no matter what.
John Reese Plumley also has chaos energy.
He
so-
does, but it's just like they step up to the Big 12, and then your expectations drop down. If they were still in the American, I could see a warning, but since they're stepping up to the Big 12, their expectations are kind of down. Not for the fan base. The fan base is probably like, yeah, we're gonna come.
Oh,
in
yeah,
and
no,
win
they're-
shit.
Oh, we're gonna win this thing.
But for the committee, I feel like they're a watch, but they could be easily upgradable for sure. Like they're on that watch warning line for sure.
Kansas State.
Oh God, I gotta get my ass to Manhattan, Kansas at some point in time.
What's the closest fast food restaurant? Are there fast food restaurants in Manhattan, Kansas?
I would hope
There has
So
to be.
there has to be.
How do the college students eat without them?
Get yourself a New York slice bar up pizza.
Bill Snyder Family Stadium.
Bill Snyder Family Stadium fast food. That's what you're gonna type in.
There's something called Rocking K's.
Yeah, I see that.
Don't
Where's
know
the
what that
stadium?
is.
All right, there's
Hall Dairy Bar. And there's a Panda Express right next to it.
okay. So
yeah, I think it's on campus. Yeah,
Panda Express, right?
unless
Oh,
unless
yeah,
anybody
that's
knows
such
what
a
a
bummer.
rocking
Panda
case
Express
The
is.
next
sucks.
thing I see after that is a Popeyes next to the Buffalo Wild Wings.
No,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay, okay. All right,
That's
Manhattan.
improvement.
Again,
Because when I think Louisiana Fast, I think Manhattan,
Manhattan,
Kansas.
Bill Snyder Family Stadium, and you got a Popeyes around the corner. Yeah, I
Oh,
You
it
do a
might-
lot worse. You can do a lot
no,
worse.
seriously, I gotta get my ass to Manhattan, Kansas. You sold me on Manhattan already. I was already like kind of sold, but there's a Popeyes there. Okay, perfect.
Texas Tech. Do we still have? Would you move to there? Okay. I want everyone to have to answer if you live in
Uh-oh.
Lubbock.
Uh-oh.
Cowards. It was their week 8 game.
Texas Tech week.
At BYU.
No way.
Ooh.
Ooh.
I was gonna say, oh, can they play at altitude? But I forget that Lubbock is actually pretty high up. It's not like BYU's higher for sure, but Lubbock is up in like
I mean,
the high.
Texas
Still
Tech.
like third of a mile high city.
Texas
I
Tech.
feel like that game could be very weirdly haunted.
What time is it? It's at BYU.
I
Big
assume there's no
12
time for
after dark.
Big 12 after dark.
Oh.
Oh, there's gonna be cougar tails aplenty.
Okay, hold up. Hey Beth, I need
Mhm.
something in your head real fast. West Virginia at Arizona State, 7 p.m. Arizona kick. But it's a September game, so it's still 100 degrees out.
So that's 10:30 Eastern.
Yeah.
Oh no! Oh no!
Yeah.
Right? All of a sudden that one made me happy.
Oh God!
Beth is like, I
Broken.
hate you so much right now. Thank you, Big 12.
Just the amount of sweat.
Texas Tech at BYU.
It's gonna be a lot of fun.
That feels like a lot of fun, regardless
I mean,
of it
our O
being.
lineman would be sweating sausage gravy in that
Oh.
example that you've just given.
Okay,
Mhm.
hold on. Do any?
The pepperoni rolls are
Okay.
falling out there.
Yeah, pepperoni rolls.
No,
falling
that's
out
what you
everywhere.
used to dab your brow.
Mm-hmm.
Done. Okay. Okay, hold on.
Okay.
Lubbock to Provo, right?
Yeah.
Do any tortillas making their way on the field in Provo?
They have to. It's like christening a ship.
Some.
What's the driving distance from Lubbock to Provo?
The most nothing ass drive.
Oh,
Oh
but
my
seriously,
god.
there's nothing. Oh God, I want to see this. Lubbock to Provo, 14 hours, 4 minutes, 871 miles.
Not bad.
Let's
You
see.
get to go through Albuquerque.
Oh, you do get to go through
and-
Albuquerque and
And Moab.
and
Isn't that what Arches is?
That's I'm out of things.
that's it. That is in Moab, Utah. Yeah, I mean, no, there's no other city there. There's Albuquerque, and then that's it. Like Lubbock.
You want to bet? You want to bet though somewhere along that little because it clips Colorado just slightly.
Uh-huh.
You want to bet there's like 40 weed shops in that first mile.
Oh,
Oh,
guaranteed.
yeah.
Cortez, Colorado
probably
is like there's the Ute Mountain Reservation. Okay, hold on. There's 5 towns in Colorado that I guarantee you are probably selling some weed. So you got Cortez, Colorado. Then you got Lewis,
I'm so glad
Colorado.
you went with this.
Then you have Yellow Jacket, Colorado. Then you have Pleasant View, Colorado. Then you have Cajon, Colorado. And then as you leave, there is Dove Creek.
Just one.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Guarantee.
Just one cover.
One
Take
Cone.
a little detour and go to Four Corners.
Yeah,
It's not
that's
that far out.
You're right there. Yeah.
I mean, if you really want to take a good detour, you could actually go towards Mexican Hat, Utah. But,
That's what I was looking at, which is just north of Mexican Water,
well, I mean,
Arizona.
that would lead you into Tiknospos, Arizona.
All these things make me think of like Oregon Trail.
Fuck yeah.
Like I remember some of these location names.
Mm-hmm.
My son got
You have
cholera
died
there.
of dysentery.
And velociraptors.
And you lost to BYU 41-34.
The last team is Baylor.
Baylor, the Baylor Bears. What do we got?
Do they play any FCS teams?
I'm going to say yes, but I have no idea who.
Yeah.
It's a great one. I want to see everybody's reaction live.
Oh God.
Oh no!
They're playing Long Island University, LIU.
Long Island, baby.
A team
It
that,
just means something.
yeah, a team that, you know, They were 4-7 last year. Hey, LIU ended on a 4-game win streak after the Wagner loss.
They did. They lost to Wagner and they won 4 straight games in the NEC. So like after we, gave them a whole bunch of pub, they won 4 straight games in the NEC, which was crazy. We wrote about that on the Substack, and I enjoyed that so much. I did. So nice.
I want to say that LIU was at Duquesne the very next game after the Wagner loss, and they beat Duquesne 50-48 in 2 overtimes in front of a crowd of 800.
Yes.
God,
Oh,
so on brand.
that is beautiful. Every bit of that is beautiful.
Experience the NEC.
Every 800, any one of those 800 people, they should follow us, guaranteed. Whoever went to and whoever stayed through that entire game, a double OT.
If you have a photo of the final from that and you're listening to this podcast still, I love you.
Send it to us. We want to see this photo, guaranteed.
Please.
Give us the final scoreboard photo if you got it.
Well, guys, that is our 3 conferences for tonight. On Tuesday, we'll finish this out and give a little preview of our week 0 action because we are here. Have a good week, and we'll talk to you next time.